Welcome back online, COSA 50 folks. Professor Almeida here. Happy Thursday, everyone. And because it is Thursday, I am hanging out in the Canvas live chat until noon Pacific time today. So feel free to drop into the chat if you have questions. And on that note, when it comes to student office hours, tomorrow in person, I will only be available from 9 to 9:50 in M229. And that's because I have a workshop that I'm going to be attending on campus, so I'm going to have to cut my office hours short. Of course, you can always message me in the Canvas inbox. And speaking of the Canvas inbox, I sent out a blast yesterday to those who have not been turning in their work. Okay, remember this is a 4-unit class, and if you are a full-time student taking 12 units, this course represents a third of your workload. And I get it, we're all busy, but if you can spare an hour here and there, to knock out a PowerPoint assignment, that's how you stay caught up. And again, just here and there, just a little bit. One PowerPoint assignment, whether it's a training sim, a project, or an exam, just carve out those little blocks and you'll be caught up in no time. Okay, you really don't want to let things pile up. All right, while we are still talking about PowerPoint, just as a friendly reminder, all 3 of your PowerPoint chapters going back to Monday, April 8th, when these 2 modules first open, they are due this Sunday, April 21st. And hopefully you saw the announcement reminding you. As a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and take a look at the announcements here. We'll get to week 7 in a moment, but here are the announcements. Again, I posted this yesterday concerning my office hours in person tomorrow. Here's that reminder. And then if you scroll a little bit further, I want to bring up this reminder about getting support in the class. Just to let you know, we do have tutoring available for COSA 50. And if you follow this link to the Multidisciplinary Success Center, okay, this is their site. And if you click on this button, this brings up their schedule, and here's COSA 50. I have it for LAC, but it's pretty much the same hours for online. You have a tutor available Monday and Wednesdays, 11 to 4, and then Fridays, 10 to 3, if you need to get help with the material in this class. And if you want to schedule tutoring, make sure you take a look at this page for more information. And of course, you also have the COS computer labs, you have COS tech support, and you have the Student Technology Help Desk if you have questions about using LBCC technology, including Microsoft 365 on your own system. And again, you can see that I have Microsoft 365 installed in Windows here. Make sure that you actually install Microsoft 365. Okay, you're not just using the online version because it's not the same thing. All right, so with that said, let's take a look at week 7 here. So at this point, we are in the back half of the course, and now we're going to start climbing up the mountains of COSA 50. It's all about spreadsheets and databases from here on out, and we're going to spend the next 2 weeks, starting on Monday, April 22nd with week 7, we're going to be spending the next 2 weeks learning about spreadsheets with Excel. And again, as usual, you have 3 chapters. It's pretty much the same setup. You're going to learn how to work with spreadsheets or worksheets in Excel speak. So there's going to be some terminology. Anyway, you're going to learn how to get around in a worksheet. You'll learn about some formulas and functions. We'll get into formatting. And then when chapter 3 rolls around in week 8, you'll learn how to deal with large worksheets and then also perform what-if analyses. So all of that coming up. And as a matter of fact, let's bring up the overview here. Okay, so here's the overview page. Make sure you take a look at this for all the topics that we are going to cover. And again, you'll see all 3 chapters mentioned here, and then your action items. So again, you have your training sims, you have your projects, and then you have your exams. One important note when it comes to your projects, don't edit the first worksheet which has your name on it. Otherwise, the grading engine is going to have issues with it. Okay, so when you open up the project, go straight to the first tab that doesn't say documentation. As a matter of fact, you'll see all of that in the walkthrough videos that I recorded. Make sure that you are watching the walkthrough videos so that you know how these projects work. And one other thing I forgot to mention at the end of the PowerPoint module for week 6. There is an optional feedback forum. You can leave some comments about what's working and what isn't with SAM. Okay, this is a little bit different than the course evaluation. For the course evaluation, every 3 years, I'm up for evaluation post-tenure. So my time has come. So course evaluation, you're leaving feedback about me. But for the feedback forum, in Canvas, this is optional. This is talking about your experiences with SAM. Sometimes I share the comments with our Cengage rep. So be sure to do that. And again, week 7, Monday, April 22nd, we're going to be getting into Excel for the next 2 weeks. And then looking ahead, we'll do 2 weeks with Access, and then we'll switch back to Excel for your capstone and G-Metrix MOS prep. And then we'll close out the course with your Access Capstone and G-Metrix MOS Prep. Anyway, have a good weekend. Take care of yourselves out there. And if I don't see you in the chat or in person, hopefully I'll see you around soon.